Okay, so I am going to try to show you guys how I did the design on my accent finger here and here. So when I originally did these, now mind you, this was the first time that I was trying this kind of design. So I will try my hardest to replicate it. When I did it the other night, on my left hand, I did this one with this little, can you see that? This little brush, this tiny little brush. And I felt like almost like it was like too smooth of lines on there. So on my left hand, or my right hand, I used this tool, which is a dotting tool. And there's each of these from the Creative Kit have two different sizes. So different size on each end. And I believe I used this one, the smaller one. So we are going to try to replicate this one, but I want it to look a little bit more rough around the edges like this one. This one, my base was Dusky Blue, and then this one, my base was Amalia. So the colors that I used were, I have Amalia on the base, I have Dusky Blue in there, I've got some Lovee Dovee for some contrast, which is just a white. And then Meteor Aura is this fun sparkly color down here. So I just put a dot of each on there. I've already got my base on there from the other day. So let me grab a cleanser. I meant to grab one out before I started and I forgot. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just gonna buff it just a little bit, and that just helps get some of the, like any dirt or anything that I have on there, oils, stuff like that, because, you know, I do oil my nails all day long too. And then I just take one of these cleansers, oops, wrong finger, and just clean it off a little bit, let that dry. And I do leave this out because I use this to clean my dotting tool off in between colors. Okay, so we're gonna let that dry. Now, so what I wanted this to look like was a geode, which is one of those stones, you know, they cut it in half and it's nice and smooth and you can see the different layers of colors in there. And then in the middle, it's just like a shimmery little fun, prettiness. Okay, so I've got this nail prepped, and let's go ahead, and you can start really with any color that you want. So I'm gonna, since I have Amalia, I'm gonna go ahead and start with the Dusky Blue and just get a little bit on the dotting tool. And the thing that's nice about this design is like it doesn't have to be perfect. So you just kind of want to show those layers. And it doesn't have to be perfect. And so you just want to get some color on there. And what I do is, so like I like to clean off my dotting tool on that cleanser wipe. And then I may even go in here with white and try to kind of mix them up a little bit. I just clean off my dotting tool in between. Actually, I wonder if I may have used a smaller dotting tool. So you clean it off before you go in and touch your color again, so that way you're not mixing colors on your mat here. So I just go in like that so you don't see how you're, and I may even try to mix up this Dusty Blue and Lovee Dovee. So you kind of get a little mixture of color in there too. You just want to kind of keep it in the same pattern. And then you're going to go back in and add some definition with that too. I'm going to actually grab a smaller dotting tool so that I have something for when I want to do a little definition. Okay. I broke one of these dotting tools the other day, so hopefully Hopefully I don't break it. Okay, and so we do have Amalia on here on the base, but then you can go in there and take a little bit of Amalia and maybe go around that white and kind of, so that way you don't have like a super thick white line. Oops, I didn't want Lovee Dovee, I wanted Amalia. Okay. And then that kind of blend that in too. Now I could have gone in and done like a swirl where you just put like dots of color in there to get a different effect, but I didn't want to have like a thick layer of polish because then I was worried that it wasn't going to cure. Okay, so you go in there, see the effect that we're getting here? So you've got a couple different layers of what the stone would look like. Okay, and then go back in there, maybe do some of that dusky blue. Oops, I forgot to clean that off in between. I think I got most of it off though. And then this dusky blue kind of mixes in with the Amalia a little bit. You just want to basically start out by getting your layers in there, okay? And then we'll go in and add more definition later. I hope you guys can see this okay. Okay, and then go back in with some white. Oops, I got kind of a glob there, but that's okay because you can kind of just drag it. Kind of drag it along. And then as you drag it, it kind of grabs some of that dusky blue also. This is kind of what I did on my right hand, where I did more layers, I guess. More of these lines. Okay. So I think that's about what I want to do for those lines. I've got it mixed pretty good. Okay. Hold on. And I like how when you drag it through here, it kind of takes some of it off too, and it adds almost like another layer of that Amalia underneath. Okay. And now, what I may do, I believe I did this on my right hand also, is I took this tiny little brush and just got little bit of that dusky blue and kind of did some more definition in here. And just make sure you clean that off so you're not getting other colors in there. And you can just kind of draw around there. And just like make a little bit more of a defined line. Sometimes that dusky blue can get kind of washed away by the other colors. And you want to show that you have like a little bit of like some, you can see the layers in there. Okay. So that is what I want for my layering. You want it kind of defined, but kind of not. So you can do as many as you want. Make sure I get this off of here, or else I'm going to cure that right onto my finger. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cure this. Now, the next thing that I did was the Meteor Aura, which is this fun, absolutely gorgeous glitter polish. Oh, it is so, so pretty. There's so many different colors in there. And there's a couple different shapes of glitter in there. There are some that were a little bit longer. I tried not to pick up so many of those. And if you get one on there, it's easy just to take your brush and just pull it off. But I liked the look because, like, you know, I wanted it to look like a stone. And stones don't have big, long pieces of glitter in it. So once you get that cured, okay, so that's cured. Did I cure that? It looks pretty. Yeah, it's pretty good. It looked really wet for a second there. Okay, so then I just went in with my Meteor Aura, and I just tried to grab, so like in the middle, that's where you're gonna have most of your glitter, because it's really sparkly in the middle of those stones. So I just tried to spread it around in there. You don't have to worry about cleaning off your brush now, because the other colors are all cured. You could add as much glitter or as little glitter as you want in there. I think I got a big chunk in there, but you can't really see it, so that's okay. And then go around and do maybe some glitter around the edges. Oh, this glitter is just so pretty. I can't wait to do a manicure with just like full on Meteor Aura. So this is you're almost treating this as like another one of your layers. So kind of do it in that same design, like kind of in a, like almost like you're making another line out of it. And you could do another layer in here. Because I mean, you know, the more glitter, the better, right? I'm really proud of myself for not doing any chrome this time. Oh my gosh, but chrome would be so cute if you did a layer of chrome in there. Okay, I gotta stop. I can't do it. I'm addicted to chrome. Reminds me of that song. Who sings that song? Her favorite color is chrome. I can't think of what his name is right now. Okay, so I've kind of done like another layer there. So I'm gonna go ahead and cure that. Make sure you clean off your brush, and you want to make sure you're keeping your lamp away from your little dots of polish and your brushes, because you don't want to cure your brush. That would be a sad, sad day. And make sure, I think I've got my dotting tools cleaned off. I may go in and add a little bit more definition. It just depends on what you want, but it's pretty simple to do. And it's really cute looking. So now I'm going to have an extra accent nail on this hand, which is fine. Totally fine. Oh shoot, I need my Clearly Frisky. I like to put a layer of, okay. So this is not too shabby, huh, girls? I think I might be actually done. I think I like it just like that. So then you just go ahead and you add one layer of Clearly Frisky. You don't have to, but I like the look of it. I like the fact that it looks smooth, because a geode stone is supposed to be smooth, you know, because they cut it down the middle and it's like absolutely smooth. So I will put a layer of Clearly Frisky on there and cure it, and then I will be done. But that's how you do it, girls. Thank you.